said, do black men even want to be helped? Do we even want that mentorship?
Of course.
We do.
We
But
don't say nothing.
we're going to fight it. Why? Now, when I say we, I can't honestly speak for myself. But those who I do know, and obviously stories that you hear about, and just past history, right? We'll fight it because we're afraid, right? We're afraid to be, like I said, a breakout star.
Wow.
Right?
So
We're
afraid of success, not necessarily failure.
100%.
Got it.
Well, I'm used to failure, you know.
Wow.
I do this.
Dang.
You know what I
So
mean?
real.
I do
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to actually succeed in something, and even in my life, I have issues with actually succeeding. I've quit in things where I had a strong mindset for it, and I broke down and I quit. You know what I mean?
But the thing about it is, we all can learn from that person.
100%.
You know? So, how do you trust another male mentor? You could be my mentor, younger or older than me.
Right.
You see?
So the focus isn't necessarily on age,
Right,
but just
age.
accepting that.
Someone that can lead you. Just like that saying says, if you hang around 9 broke people, you're gonna be the 10th one, right?
You don't even need
And if
none.
I'm around,
They have 5.
if I'm around the 9 well-educated, the one that's trying to achieve the highest standard and whatever, if I'm around him, like you said, that's my motivation now.
Yeah.
I want to be just like Big Homie.
Yeah.
He might not even be older than me, but what he doing solidifies him as Big Homie.
You know, and I use that as fuel to continue to educate myself. You know, continue to read, and you know, and I don't like reading either, but I had to use that as a tool. You know, I can't be like that. I can't be like what Black people are, or African American, or however you want to be, however you want to put it. I can't be like that because what we are as a society is frowned upon.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah.
You know, and so with my father not being there, my dad, however you want to put it, he actually motivated me to never be like him. You know, he was never there for me. I will always be there for my kids when I have kids. You know, it don't matter what happens between me and whoever she is. Wife, get divorced, God forbid, you know, girlfriend, turn to baby moms, whatever. My son, my daughter will always be there.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not because I'm passionate, because I don't want generational curses to occur.
Yeah.
Because in my mom's side, none of the men are there for their kids. You know, and for whatever reason, I'm not saying they, you know, ran out on their kids or, you know, but for whatever reason, they don't have the relationship they desire. And my mom told me, she was like, you the last one. You are the last one, and you better make it count.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know, and so I use that as fuel for, I'm not going to disappoint my mother because she did everything days she went hungry. You know, I'm not going to let her years of missing out on meals or making miracles in the kitchen. No.
Making them miracles. I heard that. Huh?
You know, you can't scrape 2 nickels together, but here come Christmas.
Right?
How did you do that? You know?
Right.
But, you know, and that's...
I'm going to ask this from perspective from a woman, especially because I know that there are going to be some ladies watching.
Brace yourselves.
So what can, especially like women, and I'm just going to leave it at women. What can women do, especially women that maybe surround you? I'd say women around your age, older, younger, whatever. But let's just keep it at just women. Do to help you males? Because I want to ask from women, and then I want to know and then what can men do? We kind of already talked about it, but I just kind of want to hear what can we do to contribute to helping you guys find success and be your best selves in society, especially.
You want
Society.
That's...
You want me to?
I don't want to be on. I don't want to be on top of my game, and then you know you just along for the ride.
Right.
I'm on top of my game.
Right.
I'm down to be broke with you together, and then we just build this thing. You know what I'm saying? Leaning on each other. You know what I'm saying?
So you're okay with the woman like rising up with you?
100%. I mean, that's you
feel
want
that's
everybody
how it
talking
should
about, you know, relationship goals, life goals, build an
Right.
empire. But for real though, build in your own. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that may be. But positivity all day long though is the key, right? Everywhere I go, I'm thinking positive, right? So I'm gonna need you to think positive with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need no negativity, no crazy thoughts going on, because what that is gonna do, that's gonna kill my morale, and that's gonna kill our morale,
Exactly.
right? You know what I mean? So yeah, you feel me? Right? So if you always got something ridiculous to say, I ain't got no time to be dealing with you.
Okay, so my last question then is, so then what can the church do to support Black men? Because
I will say,
I feel like that. Ooh, I felt like a.
Shut up, madam.
Come on.
Go ahead, say it, bro.
for me, I would say what the church can do for Black men is not be afraid. And when I say not be afraid to talk to us, invite us, include us, give us a chance. And not just look for people who are sophisticated. I feel like as churches, I'm not going to say white church, black church, Methodist, whatever. Yeah. But just as a church in general, a lot of people say, oh, we're going to go, canvassing, or we're going to go door to door. And they go into the most nicest neighborhoods and they go looking for the, the nicest people. And I'm not saying go to Crenshaw and Compton Boulevard, and, I'm not saying that either.
Got it.
But don't put a label on, oh, I think he'd be a good deacon. Just go out and just see, hey, bro, I'm just out here, trying to see this, that, and the third. Are you willing to come, or however your dialogue goes, don't be afraid of us.
Yeah. I think it's us, bro. My honest opinion.
I mean,
if you would let me finish talking.
I do. I think that a lot of times I've seen, especially black churches and older black men who have come from where the majority of us black men are at in life. They come from it and came up out of it, and they want to show us something better. A lot of times, we're not trying to hear you.
Right. Yeah.
I've been talked to many times where it's like, bro, what are you talking about? I'm about to go roll this blunt right now, though. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where if I'm not ready to receive it, you falling on deaf ears, right? And that doesn't mean that churches aren't going out there too. Because I think churches are going out to bad neighborhoods and this and that. But we have to want to receive it. Just like you said, we need to want to be mentored, or you know what I'm saying. We need to have a want to accept something different than what we're used to.
So this was absolutely amazing. I had such a great, you guys talk a lot, not in a bad way, but this was good. I feel like this is what we need to see more of, is more dialogue, especially we need it from you guys. So I encourage you to not keep your mouth shut. So however you can do it, whoever you can speak to, but you guys are inspirational and you are everything that you're supposed to be at this point in your life. And so I love you guys that are watching. Thank you for joining the Whitley Show. And I know the kiss, the air kiss. And tune in every single week.